Alright, there we go. My mic works now. My bad, dude. So I was just saying, I'm trying to just keep an eye out. Because there's a karma bomber who's been karma bombing. Trying to take the spot. That's why I'm like, negative karma. This douchebag. Right here named Mayron's Dagon. Chaos Theory is cool. He was AFK. He didn't do nothing. I ignored him when he was there. And then, yeah, basically it. This bastard just comes in, bruh. Tries to take the thing, and I killed him. And I told him, like, yo, leave. And he wouldn't. And then now he's like, I'm gonna report you for killing me. Ah, go ahead, scrub, go ahead. Good dang. Oh. Ah, I forgot to fucking scroll again. Okay, so this game is an MMO. I guess, I don't know, do you play any games like RPGs of any sort? Because I've been streaming some RPGs like, what is it called? Outward. That's one of my main things that I made a guide on. Outward one. And basically, I'm just making videos on this game called Black Desert Online. It's currently free. If you want to try it out, you have a PC. You can currently sign up for free, and all you have to do to keep it free is you need to get to level 50, which is fucking doable really quickly. And I am more than willing to help power level you, my dude. Because I'm basically just grinding for cash at this point in this place. And this place is basically grind zone for starters, or people who are just starting. But yeah, so this game is pretty cool. Combat is top notch. And character customization is awesome. So if you want to try out a new MMO, you played games like, I guess, World of Warcraft. I mean, the nearest one would be Blade and Soul, honestly. So if you play like Blade and Soul, this should be right along your alley because it's a action combat RPG. So yeah, pretty G. As you can see, this is how combat is. Yeah, no, I got you, man. Busy life, I'm guessing, adulting, you know. But all I could say though, for Black Desert, it's gonna be a very long process to get into end game gear score, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So it's gonna be, you will have to take your time unless you get really lucky. And there's a lot of things to do. Dang, old school WoW player, I guess. 2004, right? Yeah. Hold up. Have you played RuneScape? That's the real question. RuneScape was the shits. That 2D graphics, man. All old school pixelation. I wouldn't say hardcore. I don't know about hardcore, but it was It was pretty cool, especially once they did their 3D, the first transition to 3D. But I don't know about now because there's like too many things in that game now. Left it. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was along there with WoW as a free-to-play type of game. Yeah, if you like those kind of games, you like RPG, like look at this, man. Look at this. Look at that detail. Oh shit. Oh! Detail on that fucking armor. But you're like Leonidas. Yeah, it's pretty grindy though. But there's a lot of things to do, so I'm just saying, like, if you want to play this game, play it for like not like hardcore. Because like you're gonna burn out really quickly if you do it like that. But do it like on your own pace, you know, because there's a lot of things to do. Like you can do sailing, you can do grinding like this, there's farming, there's fishing, there's hunting, and there's gathering wood or gathering meat, gathering herbs. There's a lot of shit in this game. And the world's pretty big too. I don't know if you've seen this game at all. Darkfall Online. Oh, I haven't heard that. What is it about? Is that like a looter shooter? Because I haven't played any looter shooters. Clan Wars. Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah. If the PvP is good, dude, that is always fun. Just showing who has the bigger E-pin. And just I mean, in PvP, like coordinated PvP, like team PvP and stuff, those are fun. Like fucking Guild Wars 2. Or no, not Guild Wars. Fuck that. Guild Wars 1. That was the shits. The actual Guild Wars was fun. I don't know if you play Guild Wars, but man, is Darkfall action RPG, or is it like kind of like a WoW PvP type of thing, where there's like the skills are on the hotbar and whatnot? Oh, my bad, dude. Alright, that should be a little quieter now. So, as I was asking, is Darkfall like action RPG? Or is it like World of Warcraft type of thing where it's the skills are put on a skill bar and you gotta press it and shit? I'm still -4. Oof. I hope it's better now, the audio, and the game's not overpowering my voice. What other old RPGs have a good PvP? I know Guild Wars was one. It was an action RPG. Oh, cool. Small indie company. Ah, RIP, closed. Dude, I remember, I don't know if you played this. There was a game before called Raider Z. That thing was pretty cool. And I think it closed too. It's like one of the good ones that closed down. Sucks. Darkfall. I'm gonna look that up. I mean, okay, I call it Raider Z because like the fucking Z, although it's like one word, the Z is like with the Raiders, but I guess you could just call it Raiders. With the emphasis of a Z when you say it. So it's basically, I'm gonna type it out. Raiders. Like this. I don't know if you can see it in YouTube. It's basically like that. How you would normally spell Raiders, like how you spelled it, but the Z is with the rest of the word, but the Z is actually capitalized. But yeah, it was one of the, I guess you could call it like semi-action RPG. Because I remember there was some skills that were on hotbar. But it was pretty cool. It was free too. And I liked it. Ooh, Ashes of Creation. There you go. That's a good game. That's a good upcoming game. You excited for it? Lose everything upon death. Okay. That depends. Is it okay? Is the game when you lose everything upon death? Is it because you fought somebody? Was it PvP? Or is it because you just fucked up when you fought like the monster and stuff? I can understand the monster, like non-PvT type of okay, if I die, I drop everything and whatnot. Cause like that's your own fault. But if it's like RuneScape kind of thing where you're like you PvP and you fucked up, so now your gear's gone. That's kind of hard because that means you have to have multiple gears ready. Otherwise, you just lost everything. In both cases. My man. Looking like a true competitor. Yeah, it does give you adrenaline. Definitely. It is fun though, being able to like keep yourself on your toes because you don't want to die and you're fighting somebody, be it NPC or real people. Oh shit, I forgot. I keep forgetting to do this. And then oh. Central cities. Yes, like exactly like RuneScape. Okay, that had a trade-off. That was the good part. It was like if you were good enough, especially I don't know if you played old school RuneScape where they would have clan wars and there was a lot of deaths. Everybody gets to pick up a lot of shit. Yeah, I remember having a clan war near Greater Demons. And then, oh man, all the scimitars, the rune scimitars, the rune plates. Oh, bank if you guys win the clan war. But okay, the only drawback if it's like open PvP, right? Kind of like that, where you can fight each other wherever or whatever. But there should be like a limit as to where they can fight. Honestly, I kind of like RuneScape's idea of like there's a certain section where they can do that, where you can murder somebody. But as long as they're not within that area, they won't get touched or whatever. Because it kind of sucks, you know, like a newbie or whatever, you're trying to help your friend, and someone just comes along and be like being a dick and just like dicks on both of you, and you guys lose all your gear. So yeah, that sucks, man. And your friend probably would quit at that point, be like, oh shit, what happened? Are people always like this? Oh god, are you one of those people who just dicks on people for no reason? You just stroll up and be like, today's your lucky day. Time to go to hell. See ya. Oh god, if you are. That'd be a headache for people, man. Especially if you're the type of person who PvPs and you're min-maxing. Oh god. Best in slot gear, all that jazz. Yeah, there needs to be a balance though, because you gotta introduce people to the game, and then of course have that balance of being able to kill each other and just dick on each other. Ashes of Creation. Hopefully it'll be good. If I remember correctly, there was like another game called Leon or something that was like fake news. I don't know if I'm saying the game name right, but where there was like one more. Hold up, let me search it up. Put up the guard. No, not Elion. Fuck. Alion's the new one. No, there was another crowd-funded game, right? There's a crowd-funded game. And after they met the quota of the money that they needed, they just fucking disappeared. And then when the deadline came, they didn't deliver. And their proposed plan, or the proposed way of making it, never happened. Like the engine wasn't the same. Like I think they said like Real Engine 4 or something, and then it wasn't even the same when they when the founder released the thing and released like a beta, or not a beta, an alpha. I forgot what the name of that game was. It's not Elion. Elion's a new game that came out. Yeah, it's one of those crowd-funded fake news games. Hopefully, Ashes of Creation doesn't become like that. Hearing some good stuff. Illyria, there we go. Chronicles of Illyria. Look it up, man. Chronicles of Illyria. Oh god, you can see how much money he scammed off of people. Never delivered. single player games. So like Elder Scrolls. What else were good? First single player games. Oh god, I remember playing. My very first game was Legend of Dragoon. That was a good RPG for the PlayStation. And then I had I want to say Tales of Destiny 2, but I think that wasn't the right name. It was with Reed. And then of course Grandia 2. Oh gosh, I love that one. Those were good single player games. Story was awesome. Yep. Lawsuit. Yeah, so it's like kind of scary and crazy at the same time how people who are like game companies who are very crowdfunded could do that, you know? Like that's a lot of money from people that they scammed basically. See if I'm not negative karma anymore. So negative 31,000. So in this game, if you're negative karma, and if you die, you break some of your gear. But if you are like Wasteland Fallout, oh Fallout, yes. Okay, quick question: Fallout 76, yay or nay? Pathfinder. Yay or nay on that Fallout 76, my dude. Wonder if it's still alive. Never even tried. Oh, good. Oh, I guess that's good. I guess you can't say that you hate it or liked it. Fallout 2. My very first one, when I got my brother got a PC the very first time. I think the very first Fallout we played was Fallout New Vegas. So that was the one that I basically liked. Star Citizen. What is that? Let me see. Let me look that up. Star Citizen. I can't say. I haven't played this. Is it it looks like a first-person shooter? Is it a first-person shooter? I'm looking at like the covers. Yeah, so New Vegas was the one that I played, the very first Fallout that I played. So it was on my brother's PC. And then the next one I played was Fallout 4? But for me personally, I like the Elder Scrolls series, like Oblivion. Oblivion was my first one, although my brother was about to get Daggerfall, but we never got it. So Oblivion was the first Elder Scroll I played. I don't know if you're into Elder Scrolls type of thing, because it looks like you're more into FPS shooters. Planet solar systems. Ooh. Is it an open world solar system? Where there's like a lot of places you could explore and shit? Oh, Morrowind, there we go. My bad. I don't know why it's called a Daggerfall. Yeah, first one for me for Elder Scrolls was Oblivion, and then Skyrim. And I believe I tweaked out a lot on Oblivion. Because I like doing that dumb thing where I remember you're fucking doing something with the guards and then just killing them and grabbing their armor. So I had like early access to that armor. I remember having fun with it too. And I like the whole RPG aspect where you can distribute your points of what type of stuff you could be. And then the Sheogorath mission. Oh god, that was pretty fun too. Crazy bastard. Ooh, is it for free? Is the beta for free at the moment? I'll check it out. Yeah. The Sheogorath place was stupid. Force you to buy a ship. How much is a ship? Is it like crazy expensive? Holy shit. Okay. In the beta, right? If the ship costs $40, are you able to upgrade it as you explore the vast outer space? Man, you crazy. $100? Holy crap. But if the game is beautiful like you said, maybe it's worth. Oh, no, necklace. Yeah, man, you gotta be frugal with your money. Let me see. It says Constellation Freelancer, Star Citizen. Oh, it's a first person, and you ride ships. Huh. Can you explore multiple planets, and you're not restricted to just a selected few planets? Tell me your experience on it. Like, what did you do? Oh wait, hold on. Is it like Mass Effect kind of thing? Hold up, wasn't there a game like that where you explore planets? So when you explore it, what's the point of going there? Is it like, are you looking for resources? And as you look for resources, do you have to fight people for it? Are there monsters? Because it says that the game is... It's a multiplayer, so I'm guessing it's like an online multiplayer, right? So do you have to fight people when... Wait, first off, what's the purpose of going to planets? Is it like missionary work and shit? Or are you like trying to look for resource to claim it as your own and whatnot? Or are you like Pikmin? Or is it more along the lines of Mass Effect where it's like find X, kill X, move on to X? Mine asteroids or race in race ships? Ooh, interesting. What's the reason why they can't release it yet? Is it they still lack money to continue with the rest of it? Oh, lame. If they're milking players, that's lame. Then again, you know what's hard though? It's hard to gauge. Start a video game company in order to create video games, right? From what I understand, it takes a lot of years, right? So that means within those years, you have to fucking feed those people who's working on the game, and they have their own family, they have their own places to that they gotta upkeep, you know, bills and shit. So that's gonna cost a lot of money, and aside from that, a lot of time because they have to spend a lot of time. So if a small indie company starts making a game that is very high quality or whatnot, that's gonna take them hella long ass time, and they would need a lot of fucking money. So that kind of sucks. It's like you can't just willy-nilly make a game, you know. That's like, for example, like this game. Like if a small company were to start this would be, or something like this, to have like this type of quality, I think it would be like a fucking long time. I am from the United States. Where are you from, my dude? Then again, I'm probably... Is it different from other countries when it comes to like making games? Russia. Ooh, cool. The other side of the continent. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. So how's it there? How are there any gaming companies that are based on Russia? Of the world, even. True. But yeah, dang, man. Yeah, that's like the hard part, man. Like, and I don't know. This is my personal opinion. Majority of the games now lack story or depth to the story, or majority of them rather. It's very few where AAA games are story driven, where the story is pretty good. Like, I would say honestly, one of the few good old ones was like Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon, the very first few Tales series, and I'm just gonna say this, it sounds stupid, but I think Grandia 2 as well was pretty good, story-wise. Because like the character development, the game mechanics and all that. But yeah, anyways, point is, majority of the time, games today, they're just all for the pizzazz. It looks nice, not really story driven, characters don't develop themselves. And it's just basically owners of the company or whatever, the big higher ups, just wanting money quick. So like the developers can't really make or flesh out the story or flesh out stuff. Lario, what is that? Mobile company. Story and gameplay, yes. Story and gameplay. Because like, in order for you to create the story, right? Yeah. Like say for example, your character is basically gonna battle this gigantic, monstrous thing. How you would need good gameplay in order to make the person playing that character see through the eyes of that character and feel that same feeling of accomplishment where they fucking took down a gigantic monster. So you would need to have the gameplay where it transitions into that, where it shows it as that. Where after you beat that monster, because mechanically it's hard, the fighting is pretty hard, the fighting you need to be precise or whatever, and you need to do it properly. Otherwise you get your ass whooped by that gigantic, enormous monster. It doesn't even need to be a gigantic, enormous monster, that's the thing too. Just that monster or that thing. So, I agree with you on that, man. Gameplay, definitely, and story. Story, gameplay, and graphics could come in second. Because, like, for example, like, Outward, story-wise, it's okay. I would say it's okay. Gameplay-wise, I like the gameplay aspect of Outward, although the graphics are kind of like PS2 era. Yes, exactly. If the game was has awesome story, you won't even notice the bad graphics. Exactly. You are so correct there. And as long as the gameplay too can transition that, or has good gameplay, where you feel like you accomplish things, you feel that it has some depth to it when you play the game, where there's like pros and cons when doing certain things, where it's not just easily handed down to you, you're not like fucking fed on a silver platter or whatever, then the game becomes rewarding and the game becomes fun. Because I don't know, this is what I tend to see it. The gameplay and the story should never be this person or the character you're playing is fucking awesome from I guess you could do something like that, like fucking awesome from day one. But there should always be a struggle in between as they progress from point A to point B. In fact, the gameplay should also mimic that, where going from point A to point B, or even after they get from point C to point fucking Z, C to Z, it still has a progression of getting harder or getting more complicated. Look at like so it has to have like a mix, or it has to have some sort of depth in both gameplay and story. But see, that's the thing though, like, in order for people, let's say a group of people want to make a game that is so awesome, right? It's gonna take them a lot of time. That means a lot of sacrifice if they're starting from scratch from a small company too. That's from my perspective, because I don't know how much it fucking costs, but I would assume it costs a lot of money, and you gotta feed those people too. So those people, like I said, have families, they have bills to pay, they have responsibilities. So you need to be able to support them while they put their skill and time into making the game. So that's kind of like the hard thing, and majority of the companies today don't care about that. They just want to fucking milk people off of releasing games. They don't want to release a I don't know if this is the right word, a legacy of a game. Because games, okay, this is my thinking, or this is my philosophy. Games are the next way of storytelling. Like, I don't know if you guys have in Russia, I don't know if you guys cover or know of any like native Hawaiians or whatever, but native Hawaiians, they are very oral story driven, and their stories are pretty cool. It's like pretty fucking awesome when they tell the stories of their gods or like their heroes and whatnot. And it's because of how the oral story is constructed and how it's told over the generations. So it's kind of like creating games. Games are like the next way of storytelling. Native Hawaiians or native you could say Pacific Islanders, because Pacific Islanders really have, in order, because they had to leave from one island to another, right? So they had to, in order for them to pass down the information of their religion or their people or whatever, they had to be orally gifted, if that's the right word. Because in order for them to pass down the story, they weren't really into, like, I wouldn't say that they were really into writing. They were more of like oral storytelling. So that's kind of like how games are now, although it's more visual and stuff, and oral too, voice and whatnot. But that's like the next step of storytelling. In order to create good storytelling, yes, Pacific Islanders. Like, games are the next, or the new way of storytelling. In order to create good storytelling, you need to flesh out some shit. And that is gonna take a lot of time. I don't know about the history of Russia or whatever. You guys could probably also have like methods of like passing down your history through oral communication or oral storytelling. I don't really know, but I only know of like Pacific Islanders because I'm originally from the Philippines and Hawaii. So Philippines definitely is like really close to the like Pacific Islanders way of living originally, especially if you look it up too. Like, majority of the Filipino native gods and whatnot are very similar to the Hawaiian or the Pacific Islander gods. I don't know if you know anything about like Maui and whatnot, but yeah, if you look it up, especially like tattooing too, for the Filipinos, there's story within tattoos. Witcher series. Oh yes, Witcher is good. I played Witcher 3. Really? Ooh, I did not know that. See, I'm ignorant. And now I know. So that means there's like witches for you guys. And what else was there? Witches, like these bog creatures and whatnot. Oh, Polish people. Ooh, cool. Kashish the Immortal? Like Baby Yaga, the nickname of John Wick, for example. Oh! Is he like a mercenary? In the actual folklore? Like wasn't he like a boogeyman? Kashish. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, my bad. The Immortal. I'm looking that up. That sounds like a cool name. Based about the deathless, evil, ugly old wizard. What? What the fuck did he do? Old hag, the Baba Yaga? Oh, shit. Look at all that. Yeah, that's very different. I thought Baba Yaga means boogeyman. Because he was like a boogeyman to all those people. Man, people in the past must be really scared of like old grannies and stuff. So like we have something similar, especially in Hawaii too. Like you should be nice to an old lady who's like trying to get a ride somewhere, and you shouldn't be mean or whatever. Otherwise, it could have been Pele or a god, and you just fucked up, and now they're gonna fucking kill you. What game is this? Good day, by the way. Okay, so this game, Altered Ego, is called Black Desert Online. It's a it's an MMORPG, and it is currently free at the moment, so long as you can get yourself to level, I think 50 or 56. And if you need leveling, just hit me up, message me in YouTube or whatever, and I can help power level you, just like Danny Sani here, so that you can keep the game for free. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I already did that. Yeah, there's something sinister about old ladies. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a way for people or younger kids to tell them to be respectful towards their elders, I guess. Isn't that like a way of doing it? Like put the fucking fear of God in them so that they don't mess with old people, because that's disrespectful and whatnot. Oh, so this character, this class basically is like Zeus. There we go. That's the nearest word, or that's the nearest type of character, I guess you could say. So he is basically calling down thunder. All his skills are like thunder based. So there's like a lot of classes in this game, and unfortunately some of them are gender locked, although there are gender characters that are mirrors of each other. So in some sense, the sage, this class, this is called the sage class, is a mirror to the sorcerers or sorceress. And yeah, so there's different classes, and I will tell you that the character customization is very unique. It's very high detailed. The combat is awesome. It's very fluid. If you like action-packed combat, this is one of the best ones. I don't know if you've played Blade and Soul. It's very similar, but in my opinion, is better than the combat mechanics in Blade and Soul. And yeah, check it out. If you can go to the Black Desert website, download the game. You can play it for free for 30 days, and if you can get to level 56 by then, you'll get it for free completely. And if you need help leveling, just hit me up, man. What are my favorite classes? Okay, so personally, here's a little thing. I am getting older, so my reaction time isn't as good. So originally I used to play warrior, but my hands can't take it anymore because warriors have a lot of what they call canceling. You need to cancel the move in order to go faster into another move or whatever. So right now, currently, I transferred or I tagged my character to the sage, my warrior to the sage. So currently, the sage is a little bit easier. As you can see, there's a lot of AoEs. Gandalf style mage looks awesome. Yes. So currently, mages are currently pretty OP, but they're recently getting nerfed in most or some of their skills. Animation cancel. So what's the best way I can show it? I can't do it here. Let me switch to another character. I'll show you my warrior. Oh, dude. Okay, then this would be good for you. But to Altered Ego Gaming, take the game slow. Korean MMOs are known for their marathon because it's a lot of grind to get from start point to end point. So this game has a lot of things to do, and the end game gear is pretty hard to get to, and especially since there's things called enhancement failures in this game. So currently I look like guts. Shit, I can't do it. Hold up, I need to leave this. Your health must be full. Okay. I need to switch into my other type of class. So each class has a different form. There's the awakening form and the succession form. So currently when on this warrior, I was on succession. So I need to switch to my awakening in order to show the canceling. So animation cancel is basically you cancel a move or you by doing another move in order to shorten the animation of that move and go on to the next move. So in short or in simple terms, oh shit. It's kind of like this. Okay. So for warriors, you can animation cancel certain moves, especially when you guard. So for example, this, you see how long the animation was? Okay, so we're gonna wait 3 seconds. And so now, while I do that, when I make that move, I can press Q and it'll cancel it midway, or I can cancel it somewhere in the middle or whatever. So it's gonna go like this. So I canceled it. So basically, you're canceling that move quickly in order to transition to the next move. So that's basically what animation canceling is. So warriors have a lot of moves, especially in Awakening, that you can cancel onto the next move so that you can stack CCs or crowd controls onto the target that you have and also dish out a lot of damage quickly. Which is why FPS for warriors is very, very highly recommended. So, and if you guys didn't notice, I look like guts. I look like guts. And that's Puck. I don't know if you guys know any Berserk. But yeah, that's the skin. So that's what animation cancel is, Bezzy. And then for Altered, like I said, treat the game, if you're gonna go into your first MMO as Black Desert, I would recommend that you treat it as like a marathon. Don't rush into it. That's what animation canceling is. And this game has a lot of fucking skins, man, for their characters. So as you can see, I have a lot of characters, but that's nothing compared to people who actually... Does this game have targeting system, by the way? Yeah, no. You would need to aim your moves. There's nothing like a tab targeting. Yes, it's free targeting. So you would need to aim your moves, especially like rangers, I guess you could say. Rangers and archers. So, and the reason why I like the Sage 2 is because I don't need to target majority of my skills. Majority of my skills are all AoE in a certain spot. So, which is why you see that. And majority of my moves are like that lightning thing. It just, as long as I can hit a target at the front, it transitions to the other targets. So that's the thing I like. And also, mages as well have a lot of AoEs. So there's a female, the female is called a witch, and the other one is called a wizard, the male variant. So yeah. And they do a lot of AoE, they're very strong AoEs as well. Oh, is the dude not here? Oh snap! That girl killed him! Wow, that's mean. I would say also that if you guys want to try this game, start now, because slowly they're releasing. They've been giving a lot of free things to new players, and I think they love new players more than old players, honestly, with all the free shit you guys can get as a new player. But besides that, I'm hoping that they release the new dungeon soon. So I would take this time, because they're giving all the free stuff, to actually gear up so that you'll be able to do the first dungeon, or hopefully the first dungeon that BDO is going to release. The BDO is really not known for PvE dungeons where you can do it with multiple people, or like an actual group type of thing. Because oh shit, I missed. Because BDO is more known for its PvP and its single player, almost single player way of playing, although it's a multiplayer game. And the reason why I'm picking Sage is because of that. Because he has pretty decent movement, and at the same time dishes out pretty good damage, and he is easy on the fingers. The game is free targeting, like I said. Excuse me. So like that, I needed to aim that spear in order for me to actually finish up that move. So like this one right here, needed to target, and then this one. You leaping into stuff and stuff like that, you can target though. But except for the big ones like this is always going to be on the front of you, but then you can direct the lightning throw. And that one is it's like magnetizing off of, it's bouncing off basically. So as long as you hit the front of it, then you're good. It'll bounce off all other things. Like for example, see right there, it bounced off. So as long as you can hit the front, then you are good. And so right now, also, if you notice, there's a second person in my party, and that's the person that I am leveling. So yeah, they're just basically sitting there. I'm grinding for money so they can soak up the EXP because I don't really care about the EXP. How flashy and bright Asian games are compared to Western ones. Yeah, that's true. But I like the grit of the can you call it Western? Like Witcher? It's more darker. It's like more gritty and darker. But I kinda like that. Compared to the, you know, like the typical Asian games, like the Chinese ones. Oh god, I don't like it. Because it's too flashy. Too fucking flashy with all those flying moves and whatnot. But this one actually, if you look at my channel, majority of the games I play, or the majority of the games that I put into the channel are basically single player. So like the very first, the first few ones that I made guides on is a game called Outward. So besides that, let's see, I play Pokemon. I play Pokemon Showdown too, just for the lols. Especially when you're at work, it's easy, it's quick. Besides that, I play RPG games like the old ones, like Legend of Dragoon. I played those, and of course, single player games like Skyrim and whatnot. But for MMOs, this is basically it because I don't want to play subscription fees. And this one's free. And also, oh, League of Legends. That's another one. League of Legends and the Runeterra thing. That's another game I play. But apart from that, any other MMOs, not really. I also play some games like, these are with my friends though, or my roommates rather. A game called 7 Days to Die and The Forest. Yeah, League. I haven't played it in a long time, honestly, so pretty rusty right now. I haven't touched that game for how long? Since November? But I don't know if I should like upload our what is this called? Our sessions or the games that we play when we play on The Forest or or 7 Days to Die, because it's just a lot of dumbness. Diamond 5? Oh shit, son. Congrats. Alright, make the goal. Make the next goal to Challenger. Next goal, Challenger. You gotta go back. You're not done yet, man. You just gotta nip it in the butt. Just put it in your resume that you hit Challenger. That's it, and you're done. Is it different? Is it that different? Because I know NA is very toxic. I don't know about skill level. Because we get shit on by the Koreans every fucking stuff. Any games I'm looking forward to? Ashes of Creation is one. Honestly, I don't know if you guys like playing older games that they're gonna probably remake, but I was reading through some forums and whatnot. I really want them to remake Final Fantasy IX. 9 or 8. I don't know. Okay, I don't really like 7. Sorry. Aside from that, any other MMOs that I'm waiting for? I don't know about the EU, man. The EU West part, man. I would say they're the same skill level as fucking NA. Just saying. Then again, you guys, the EU did reach finals a lot more than US, which sucks. New World, yes, that one too from Amazon. And then what else is there? There's another one. Fuck, I got the title. It's like a Asian game. It's a battle royale type of Asian game, and it looks pretty good. I forgot the title. It's like fucking Chinese way of fighting. I just contradicted myself there. I said I didn't like the crazy Asian stuff, but that combat system is pretty good. No, I have not. I did not get the beta key. I wish I could. Yeah, I hope that one's good. Ashes of Creation. Oh, another thing too. I'm looking forward to the open world Pokemon game. I don't know, that sounds really childish and stuff, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna play it. Also looking for the forward to the Pokemon remake. And Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. It's another one. Yes. Made by Amazon. And okay. So this game is called Black Desert, right? But the same game company is making they're saying it's the original thing is it's a single player mode with some multiplayer aspects. Okay. So the game is called Red Desert. It looks like this, but there's going to be an actual fucking story cuz Black Desert, when it transitions from Korean to English, the transition was kind of bad. So majority of the people think that this game doesn't really have any story, although there is. If you explore the world of Black Desert and actually read through the wall of text when they tell the story, because in all honesty, if they just put proper voice actors and proper animation towards the cutscenes, this game would have good storytelling. The world is so vast and whatnot. But because they just put the story into a wall of text that you gotta read through, people just press R to skip through the dialogue. So no one really cares about the story per se when it comes to Black Desert, the main story at least. But there is a story and it's very complicated. It's pretty cool going from the start towards the end part, which is, if I'm not mistaken, Odalita, because currently we're in Odalita 2. So that's the story for Black Desert, or that's Black Desert anyway. But Red Desert is different, apparently. It looks really good. Look it up. Swords of Legends Online. Let me see. Trying to look at it. Is this the one with the hooks? The hook shot? No. I don't think this is it. Because it was supposed to be a battle arena. It's like a battle arena type of thing. So that one was the Asian game that I was talking about that I like. That I want to see. There's like a hook shot or whatever where you can hook people and do like a scorpion type of shit where it's like, get over here. Fuck, who shot me? God dang. No. But it's good to see that. I might look into it more, but it doesn't... It's not the one. Sorry, that's not the one. Not the one I was talking about. Star Wars: The Old Republic. There were cutscenes and heavy emphasis on the plot. People actually played it for the story. Oh, cool. So does that tell like the story of the first Jedi's or whatnot, or this the first Siths? Oh shit! I ran out of buffs. Gotta eat. Was the storytelling on the Old Republic a wall of text, or was there? Oh, there are cutscenes. He said cutscenes, but our majority of the storytelling in Star Wars: The Old Republic cutscenes, or is it through a wall of text? Because okay, so for Black Desert, I'm sorry to say this, although I love this game, once you get past at the halfway point, there's no cutscenes anymore, which sucks. Well, actually, there's like probably 2 more afterwards, towards the end. But that's about it. The rest are all fucking wall of texts. I agree with both of you, man. Good storytelling is so hard to come by. Each had its own personal style. Okay, so in that case, Black Desert is somewhat similar because each class basically is a character that has its own past per se, because you're gonna be finding out like who they were, because basically, or not basically. So the story is in Black Desert, a black spirit takes possession of the character that you're playing, and you lose your memories, right? So as you go through the world, you're trying to figure out who you are and what the fuck this black spirit is. So, for example, Sage, the Sage, is actually an ancient, like one of the first people in the world who was the first to meet the black spirit, but he forgot about it because he imprisoned himself in order to come out when the dark god, or I forgot his name, Hadum, there we go, comes in order to take over the world. So what he did was he imprisoned himself. He put himself into like a, you could say, a time capsule or whatnot. And yeah. Whereas other characters, like, let's say, if we look into the... Oh shit, that's too much. It's way too much. Let's say, for example, the Nova. There's a class called Nova. So the Nova is the princess of Calpheon that was lost after the last actual monarch of Calpheon went to war against Valencia. And then everybody who went to war got wiped out and disappeared. So... And the princess's identity was kept a secret, although she went with the king. And so she comes back, you're basically trying to figure out who you are, you figure out that you're the princess, forgot your name, you have a specific name, and then yeah. So each class has a different story, in that sense, kind of like that Star Wars. I don't know how the class stories were told or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of like that. You're trying to figure out, I don't know if it's kind of like that, but in Black Desert, the classes have their own past identity. Basically, so like, for example, the Lan came from a land that is similar to Asia, and the Asian lands, or yeah, the Asian lands is basically up here. Oh crap! Okay, I gotta put up my shield. The Asian lands, you see how big this world is basically up here, and the Asian lands are not opened yet. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. I'm poor as fuck, dude. Cause bills and I don't really make money that much, or like the money I make is just enough for me to live and also put some aside for investments, and I'd rather put the money extra for investments for my future when I get older, rather than spending it on subscription-based stuff. That's just it. That's just my personal bias, honestly. So I try to look at games that are just you know, like a one-time pay type of thing. So like this Black Desert is technically a one-time pay. Once you have it, it's forever yours. So yeah, honestly, until I can find a better job, I'm not gonna play subscription-based games, or I have a better set of source of income. Until then, no subscription games. Because think of it this way, right? $10 or maybe 15, 20. That's like fucking. That's 20 cheeseburgers, man, or maybe 10, assuming that you're buying a cheeseburger for like $2. And at 10 cheeseburgers, you can freeze it, and it'll last you for a week, assuming you don't pig out. And assuming that you're like me, you will pig out. So that will only last you for maybe at most 2 days. So you need as much money as you can in order to survive the rest of the week. Otherwise, you're eating that 99-cent ramen. But I do understand the point of subscription-based games, because if you really want the game to be good, and for the developers to constantly create updates, you need to feed the developers. So I understand that there is points to that. Like for example, like Final Fantasy 14. When you look at Final Fantasy 14 in terms of PvE content, they have a lot. They have a lot more than Black Desert in terms of dungeon and raids and whatnot. And from what I heard, the dungeon and the raids are pretty good. So yeah, subscription-based games don't like that, and especially since they give out a lot of like costumes and whatnot. An action RPG, it's pretty cool and it's free. Ooh, I'll look that up. Soul Worker. However, like, okay, for BDO is technically free. Oh shit, what did I do? It's technically free, but they make money off of things called costumes. So you see this? It's a skin. So it's a skin game. They sell you skins. You get these. You can get that. Especially, let's look at who's hot. Let's look at Nova. Let's look at Nova. That. Oh, Sork's pretty hot. Like, look at that. Like, yeah. That's what people spend money on. There's no subscription-based fee, but kind of like Neverwinter in a sense. Yes. I haven't played Neverwinter thoroughly. I've only played it like when my roommates introduced it. So I don't know per se if it's totally just a costume shop where they make money. But here's a fun thing. Those costumes that you see, right? Those costumes that you see, these costumes and whatnot, you can actually also buy it off of people who have that costume and are selling it for in-game money. So, for example, Dark Martial Premium Set. You see that, right? Let me kill this person. So if you go into here and you type in Dark Martial, oh, actually hot and new. No, I think I need to go to Musa and then Dark Martial. Oh, I think I spelled it wrong. There you go. So like this skin. This skin you can buy, as you can see, off of my marketplace. I bought that skin. So, as long as you're willing to grind for cash, you can buy skins without having to spend money. That's the other thing. So I like games like that where they have different sources of ways to get things that are in the shop, and you don't really need to worry about not being able to play the game, you know, because you didn't play the monthly fee. You just basically have to worry about people looking better than you. That's it. I like them getting the new costume that looks. Ever dabble in Diablo? No, I have not. I played something similar. What was it called? My friends tried to get me into it, but I just found it too grindy. It's kind of like Diablo. It was like, what was it called? Let me look up his name, my friend's name. I wonder if he's still playing it right now. Is the combat, or how's the gameplay? Let's go with that. Damn it, what was the game called? God, I'm so bad at memory is so bad. But it was basically like Diablo. It's popular in Twitch too. I forgot the name though. It's very grindy, which is why I didn't really want to spend time on it, which is kind of a contradiction currently because I'm playing freaking Black Desert and this game's grindy too, but I'm playing it because the thing just looks nicer. Sorry. The game was called
Jewel.
Path of Exile. There we go. I played that. Isn't that similar to Diablo? I see. Well, majority of the games are grindy though. Just to be honest. Or most games that are multiplayer will have to make you grind. For example, RuneScape was grindy. And what's another good one that you guys would recommend that's coming out besides okay, so we've established that we all like Ashes of Creation, the New World. The one that I'm looking forward to is also the other MMO, which is the Pokemon one. And also, crap, I don't remember the Asian game's name. Oh, and Red Desert. Did you guys look up that Red Desert? You guys should look up Red Desert. Look up the Red Desert, guys. I'm serious. Like, look at the combat. Look at. And from what they're saying, there's gonna be story. How beautiful the world is. Escape from Tarkov. No, I have not. At that time, when my friends introduced it, I didn't have money. So I wasn't able to get on it. Elite Dangerous. What is that? Let's get up. Ooh, it's a space game. Is this similar to what was that game that you told me? Star Citizen? Is it similar to Star Citizen? Interesting. Alright, so is Elite Dangerous free to play? Because I'm sorry, I don't have money to pay $100 on a ship for Star Citizen. Oh, different. Okay, space, but they're the same. They're okay. The only similarities they share is it's a space type game. Okay, gotcha. My bad for saying they're the same. Interesting. Oh, I'm also, by the way, I'm also excited for the new Elder Scrolls, albeit it might turn out bad, but I do want to know what it looks like. So that's one. New Elder Scrolls. And hopefully they make another Fallout. Single player this time. Hopefully. Cosmos Simulator. The universe is bigger, but Star Citizen is more detailed planets and cities. Oh. Fallout 77. You mean 76? Was it Fallout 77 like the freaky Merchants of Paradise Falls? Like something about slaves or something? Because I think if you're referring to the multiplayer, it's 76, not 77. Let's see. I need to go back now because I gotta sell things. I don't want to leave because I'm still leveling this one up. Little girl, get up. I'm leaving. It's equal for 76. My bad. That joke just went over my head. But in terms of story, if I'm not mistaken, 77 was like there's a freaky story to it, right? The vault itself. So right now I am selling my junk loot and also the item loots that I got. So this is why I am using a map to teleport myself to the nearest city. Oh, by the way, this game has a lot of things to do, like I said. So there's ships. You can ride ships. You can make ships, like big ass ships. That's hard to answer because it's really hard to get past 62. Once you hit level 62, the leveling slows down from there. So highest so far from what I know is... Here, we can do that right now. Okay, so if you look into here... Ranking... Oh no, it doesn't show the combat. Highest combat I know of is 65, but I don't know how to show it. Because this one is only for life skilling. Barter, it doesn't show. Crap, damn it. It doesn't. I don't know how to show the max level of a person in the whole server.
I wish to see Medea turn green.
My poor horse. 66? Oh, interesting. I guess 66 then. Depending on what server. Is that in EU or is that in NA?
It used to be like that. Medea had more green fields.
Don't go to Bless. If anything, go to... If I'm not mistaken, Elion. Yeah, Elion. Elion. Go to Elion. Don't go to Bless. If you look up Bless reviews from people, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And I think the server is dying, or the game is dying. Yeah. The game is dying. Elion. I think it's still in beta, right? Oh no, it's buy to play. Elion is buy to play. So you buy the game once and then it's yours forever. I don't know if they're gonna do something like Black Desert's doing, where there are certain events where you can get the game for free and keep it for free if you can accomplish certain things. Like for example, on this one, Currently, the event is if you can get yourself to level 56 or 50, then you keep the game. Where is it? There it is. Alright, do you guys want to see PvP? I'm going to jump to a PvP server.
I'm Dee, the storage keeper. You can even store
Cruds.
your worries here.
I have too much. Wait, is it this item that's causing them? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that. ELYON. I'll type it in chat. Oh. Alright, so I'll show you guys the combat in this game. Okay. I need to go to a skill trainer to change some skills. Then we'll go find some people to pester. Elion seems to have good reviews. I'm gonna see if I can buy it and maybe play it a little bit. Or if there are free events where you can get it for free, I'll try to get that too. Alright, so
the very existence of Shroud.
alright, there we go. And then what else did I need to do? Okay, so I'm switching into my awakening. Basically. Not awakening, on my succession. Ooh, Terra. Okay, Terra had good reviews at the very start of its prime, or at its prime. I don't know the current state of Terra. I would say look up game reviewers who currently play Terra and see what they're saying about it, because I don't really know what's that state of Terra, because it's kind of like the old games now, like RuneScape and whatnot. Where it's old, so you don't really know what's the state of it. There haven't been. It had good mechanics.
It's easy to get
Where
tired
is
of
the
it.
there it is, blacksmith.
What is it? What are you looking for?
All right, so
Suspicious if you wander around.
oh, okay, so I'm not negative karma anymore. All right, so we are going to find people to pester. I can show you how PvP is in this game. Oh, fuck. I can't jump over that. I have a Pegasus. Ooh, okay. Guild Wars 2, definitely a good one. I would recommend it. I'd be down for you playing Guild Wars 2. Is flying mount rare? Depends. This isn't the rarest form of this one. There's one more form above this which costs more. So currently these mounts sell for 10 bill or 12 bill at maximum. Before they used to sell for like 30 bill when they first came out because no one really had it. But in terms of rarity, it really depends on your luck because it's about how lucky you are when you try to awaken your horse into order to become basically a legendary horse. Because there's 3 forms of legendary horses per se. There's like a hell horse, there's a unicorn, and there's the Pegasus. So the hell horse is more combat wise, and then the unicorn is more for like desert exploration and whatnot. And then there's Pegasus, this one. Pegasus are more about mobility, where you can traverse areas without having to worry about fall damage. So you can basically do this. You can just fly over things. No, that's the wrong terminology. It's not fly, you hover. So you jump and then you hover, because this thing doesn't really fly. There's no flight in this game yet. See if there's people here. So this is the PvP server. Let's see if people are here. I guess no one's here. But did I click the right one? Yeah, I'm in PvP. Hovering still feels satisfying? Hell yeah, dude. See, you can do that. You can just go over things. Let's see if I can find another spot where people probably are. You know what? There's another way to do this. It stays. So this is why, if you notice, right, I'm parking it here. The reason why is because yes, it can be killed by monsters. This is why you want to park it on a safe area. And if I'm not mistaken, the only mount that doesn't get attacked by monsters is the donkey. For some reason, I think there was like a lore explanation as to why people don't want to kill donkeys, but that's it. Donkeys, if I'm not mistaken, if nothing changed, then it would be donkeys who do not... I think I'll go here. Who do not get attacked by monsters. And once they attack your monsters, they can be killed depending on how strong the monster is. It depends on how fast they can kill your mount. Which is why, if you notice, my mount has armor pieces, so that gives it HP and armor points, or defense points, in order for it to take less damage off of certain things. Because also people could dismount you off of your mount. But there are only if you are off your mount and you want to dismount another person, it has to be like a certain type of skill, if I'm not mistaken, like 100% version of it. And then another way to dismount people is by making your mount charge theirs. Basically ram their mount. Which is, I think it's easier to do on a hell horse. Because I haven't trained my Pegasus on charge. Not charging, but... I didn't train my Pegasus's charge skill. Which is, they headbutt it. I only trained the flight and this skill where it makes you run fast like this, and the drift. There's a lot to do in this game, man. Like if you play the game too, like yeah, this is the experience that one of our friends had. They wanted to explore the sea, so they tried to see if they could buy a ship. And since they noticed that they didn't have enough money, but they could buy something called a raft, they bought a raft, right? So they started exploring the sea by just riding a raft, which is basically a dinghy. They got wrecked up looking thing. Imagine, I don't know if you guys read books. Imagine like, or yeah, maybe imagine something like Titanic. Remember that floating shit that Jack and Rose were floating on? So yeah, it's that, but with like a paddle. So they rode that. They rode that shit, and then they landed on another island. And when they landed on another island, they progressed some more until they saw these sea monsters. So these sea monsters attacked the ship, and they were panicking. And the other one of our friends actually jumped off the ship. And then what they noticed was that they thought that they could just ride the ship back because they just jumped off, right? So there's no current that pulls you or moves you. But apparently the current in this game moves you. The water moves you. So it moved her dinghy and it moved the other person. So they were separated. And then she was getting pulled further. The person who jumped. So yeah, it's pretty funny because like there's those mechanics that is in the game that you don't really notice, but it's pretty cool. It's like sort of like a little realism kind of thing, which is pretty cool, pretty good. And also let me auto path. So the game also has auto pathing, so it'll just ride you there. So if you notice, this is like the map, right? And then within the map there are clouds. So depending on the cloud, like this one. I tried it in Valheim and the sea monsters almost got me. Dude, the first time I saw the sea serpent, oh god, I was freaking out. I had like the I think it was the second ship at that point though, but then I ran out of arrows. Oh, that was a sad day. So I just ditched because I didn't want to break my ship. So anyways, back to the thing. So this area right here means there could be a storm. So that means lightning could strike your ship. It could damage it. And also the wind. The wind could push your ship or something. Stuff like that. So there's actually, you got to determine the wind direction. And also the wind direction and the waves direction. And then also the game has something like gardening, right? So when you plant seeds or plant anything, it has to determine the type of land it's on, the humidity. So you have to determine that, the type of soil or whatever. So, and then yeah, so it has to take consideration the geographical area basically. So that's pretty cool. That's the cool aspects of this game. There's like a little realism in that sense of like gardening. But like any fantasy game, the realism stops when you look at the armor of females. Because, gosh damn, how can a thin piece of panty be as strong as a full-plated armor? But that's just the game it is. That's just how the game is. Like, for example, my character looks like he's a tricked out fucking Spartan. But another person could come out and be like, I'm a 60 mama. But she'd be a stronger or maybe even equivalent to my tricked out Spartan looking dude. Which I don't understand. Like, how does that protect you? What is that? Strand of hair? I can understand this. Okay, that protects you because there's armor plating and whatnot. Okay, I'll give you that. Or even this. Yeah, looks good. Or even this. Yeah, it looks good. But these, okay, maybe because you're a witch or whatever, right? Okay, maybe you have to wear leather or whatever. You don't really rely on physical armor items or whatever. But gosh damn, that's like short shorts, almost like a bikini looking thing. But yeah, that's typical of most RPGs. Female armor is just very the boost. They offer extra defense. Oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah, they do. I mean, like where is it? Where is she? Sorceress. You gotta appreciate the jiggle physics in this game. Look at that. Oh god. Yeah, that's the jiggle physics, guys. Jiggle physics. That's what gives it more defense. Just like anime. Like Tsunade. I get you. I get you. Should be a slider for... No, there is. There's a boob slider for character customization. There's also a butt slider. You can make the girl as thick as you want it to be. You can make it as small as you want it to be. In fact, the shortest character is something called a shy, which looks like a bloody little girl. Which is why this class doesn't have any bikinis. It has these for undergarments. Whereas other classes, like the sorceress that you guys already saw, have full-on bikinis. Voila! And then the thickest of the classes, the female classes, is the Guardian. This lady be thick. Look at them thighs. Oh god, I sound like a creeper. But yeah, that's the female stuff in this game. So if you like creating female characters, man, this game will fulfill your dreams. It was weird to see a little girl in a bikini. Yes, it would be a little bit of a pedophilia if you do, or you'd be a pedophile. Guardian is super thick. Yes, good sir. So I made it. That's why I made a Guardian. I made this little lady. Oh. I made this lady right here. She thick. But yeah, the males, however, they're not your typical males. Like, some of them could look like they could look like Korean pop idols. Like the best one I can say that looks like a Korean pop idol is the where's the Archer? Archer. Ah, that's not a better. There you go. Hey, look at that. They look like a. He looks like a pop idol. Looks like a ranger. Oh, it looks pretty nice though. The costumes for him, especially this. This costume for the Archer looks pretty dope. And then of course there's the rugged classes, which is the Berserker. They look like old gruff looking people. Like look at that. Look at this motherfucker. Damn. So yeah, like the armor customization. I mean, the armor skins, man, in this game is pretty dope. All right, time to pester some people. It's the by Shonen. Or in the case of muscular men, what were they called? Borrow. Yeah, borrow. You could make your borrow fantasies come true with the Berserker. Why is no one on? Why is no one playing? Usually there'd be a lot of people here. The weekend. Where you fuckers at? No one's here. Yeah. Next place. You prefer thick girls in bikinis? Oh, that's the thing too. So the game, so there's different seasons, right? So there's like fall and all that, winter and whatnot, right? So each season they give out different things for free. So in the case of summer, they actually give out bikinis that you can earn through quests. So you could theoretically get bikini. You could get bikinis for your female characters. For free. So like I think it was last year they gave out a bikini for the summer event. And then of course there's like the Valentine stuff. I don't know if you can see it here, or I don't know if they actually have it still. There's like a winged Kybelis. Oh, it doesn't have it. So basically it's this skin. It's this type of skin, but there should be wings on it. So that's like the Valentine's thing. And then there's also Halloween. So there's like Halloween specific costumes where it only comes out on Halloween. And then there's the one that you buy, and there's ones that you can earn. So the earned ones are a little less flashy. So there's like demon horns that you can earn for your family. So any of your characters could wear it. And then there's these are free now. So there's the demon horns, there's the wolf snout, and there's also the scarecrow helmet. So you are scarecrow mask. So you basically look like a scarecrow. But in terms of an armor that you buy, there is a specific armor. Like I think the last one was called the Grave Robbers or something. It's like a full-fledged like Death Knight looking armor for all the classes. So those are things that you need to watch out for, like during the different seasons. And also they also take into consideration the Asian celebrations, like New Year, the Chinese New Year and all that. Even like I don't know which one it was. Like it was like a blossom event, cherry blossom event. There's also that. So this game offers a lot of like different type of skins, and is very well known for its fluid Character customization to make it look sexy. And it's females. Yeah, it's very well known for its females. Not so much the males, honestly, unless you want to make it look like a freaking what is it? What did you call it? By shonen? Okay, let's see if there's someone here. Hello? Anyone home? Usually there'd be people here or maybe over here. Or even here. No. Where is everybody? Are they like sleeping? Good lord, no one's on. That's the first. Realistic female armor. Hold up. Doesn't Outward have a realistic female armor? Alright, I guess we gotta do this the other way, which is I enter the battle arena. Oh, MMO ones? Okay, I got you. MMOs that had a realistic female armor. Okay, wait, hold up. RuneScape, old school RuneScape. They had the females wear the skirt plates, and it wasn't flashy because it was 2D. Sophia? Yeah? Was it? Didn't she have a sister? Alright, let's see. Oh crap, I don't want to fight another sage. Hello? Anyone here? Nope. So as you can see, these people are fighting. This is like where people train or just test out stuff. No one wants to fight. I don't want to fight a sage. FF14? I don't think so. Isn't their armors like outrageous? Like their pauldrons are very big, kind of like WoW. And then I'm guessing their females look like skimpy stuff too. Okay, let's look for... Yeah, I'm gonna switch to another one. She is kinda unrealistic. Whoa, calm down there, sir. Okay. She's too pretty. But yeah, I would say RuneScape. RuneScape was one where it wasn't that there was no skimpy in its first iteration of characters. Then again, it was like 2-dimensional and then a little bit of 3D. Where is it? Battle arena. Let's look at F2. There's also this is not an MMO, but you guys ever played For Honor? I think the females are more a little realistic in terms of armor, especially since the gameplay is kind of like trying to simulate a realistic type of combat. In terms of controls, I mean, not just like. Where you at, bro? Aw, man, these people have partners. No one's here just for the lulz. Whoa, easy, tiger. No, fuck it. Let's join in. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Oh man, I long. Wait, I gotta buy pots. So in this game, you know how in Legend of Zelda, right? There's fairies that do your potions for you. So the same thing for these games. For this game, I mean. So you can make your fairy do your potions. Bam! Oh, she got me. Oof, oof. Yeah, she does. Oh my god, wow. Okay, okay. Got him. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah! I shouldn't have done that unprotected move. No, this is called a Lan. It's basically a dual-wielding Asian girl. So, if you guys played God of War, right? So Kratos. Remember Kratos, the glaives? So this is what she is. She's wearing Kratos' glaives. Oh, crap. Oh, man. She's just dicking on me. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I can't do unprotected moves. No! Fuck! What's up? Huh? Okay, hold up. Oh shit. I hesitated. Ah! So yeah, that's how combat is. So there's things called protective moves. So there's forward guard, as you can see the shield, and then there's something like that's invincibility, and that one, the yellow one, is super armor. So those are moves that can be protected, and depending on what they do, frontal guard is for front. Super armor is for you not to get CC'd. Invincibility is iframing. basically, if she can connect to me, she stuns me or just throws me up, then yes, I'm dead. Ah, see, like that too. So she's one like her class is like one of the cool ones because like their moves, they actually hit you from the back too, even though they're facing you because of the glaives. And the fucking grab! Oh! Okay. Crap. It's so bad. I'm bad, as you can see. I'm bad. Holy shit. Stop grabbing me! Fuck! Like spawn and die. Good god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. Hold on. Gear score, yes. Oh, crap. Trying to see if like there's too much of a difference in gear score. So we're pretty close. Oh crap! Yeah, that's combat for you. The different classes have different styles of combat. So I have to play really defensive against this clown. Not clown, but this really good person. Ah crap! Forgot which spells were up. Being defensive. Oh no! What? I swear I was invincible. I swear I had super armor or invincibility. Either one of those. Oh shit, she can close that distance quickly. You see that, right? Like she dashed side and then she just smacked me. Good. See ya, altered. Okay. Alright, here we go. So let's try this one. See if I can keep up with the speed. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. Come on. Oh. Man, once she gets me down, I'm dead. No, 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 no! Gosh damn. Okay. Alright, let's find somebody else. As you can see, I suck at PvP. Disclaimer. But yeah, man. Like, so if either one of you want to play the game, I would definitely recommend it. It's pretty G. One of these armored bikinis. Yeah, dude. That fucking panty is like plus 500 plus 500 armor points with high chance of decapitation. So yeah, damn. God, I suck. Anyways, that is the PvP. That's part of it. That's okay. So that area is basically a closed area where people can just fight. That are an open area, basically a specific open area where people can just fight. It's different from actual world PvP where people can fight you at any point of the world, depending on your level. Because once you hit 49, that's the gate level before you hit 50. So at 50 onwards, you can get attacked by people at any point in time. So as long as you're below level 50, you're level 49 and below, you're good. You won't get attacked. So if you're not good at PvP, that's one of the things that you might want to consider. But if you like having fun and just like dicking around, having fun PvP, yeah, I like the PvP in this game. I want to find people. Ooh, there's one. Shit, where'd you go? There it is. Oh crap, they're doing the same thing! Oh, I know these people. So yeah, there's that. There's those type of people who go around player killing. If you like that type of stuff, definitely, the game's for you. But as you can see, right, like before they killed me, they looked like they were in camo suits, or basically leaf-looking suits. So that's the thing. That's what you could. What do I lose upon death? Okay, so depending. Remember, I was talking when you entered, right? Like I was farming that spot. That was that. So what I was trying to do is put my karma back to positive. The only time you lose anything is if upon death is if you were killed and you were in the negative karma. So when you're in a negative karma, there's a chance that one, you lose the the sockets. So you see these crystals, it says bond magic crystal or whatever. So anytime you die when you have negative karma, you could lose that if it's from another player. However, if you die to monsters, there's also that chance that you will lose your crystals. Now, after, let's say you're negative karma, you lost all your crystals, there's also a chance that you can lower or degrade your armor. So as you can see, there's like a 4 sign, right? So these armors are like 4, Roman numeral 4. So if you do die and you're in negative karma, it could decrease back to 3. So basically we call it tri. So this one is technically tetra. So 4. So yeah, that's the only negative aspects of PvPing is if you PvP and you have negative karma and then you die, then that you lose things. But if you PvP and you don't have negative karma, or you have PvP in a PvP server, as long as you didn't have negative karma when you jumped into the PvP server, you don't lose anything. So that's the fun part. You can actively kill people, or if you are cool and you're smart, you have 200 IQ, you create a giant. You gear them up. You go to the high-end grind spots where the monsters hit really hard. And if you want to be a dick, you grab one of those people, because a giant has a lot of grabs. You drag it to the high monsters and let the monsters smack them to death. Or like you damage them, smack them to death, and then when they die, although they weren't killed by you, they were killed by monsters, right? So they lose crystals, even though they're not negative karma. So that's like one dick way of killing people. Okay, as for how do you lose karma? You lose karma when you PvP, when you flag yourself. So as you can see, if I do that, forced PvP. If I do forced PvP in a non-PvP server, and then I attack somebody who is not red, so just a regular player minding their own business or whatever, or if they're just trying to fucking take your spot, then you are forced to go into PvP to show them has the bigger E penis, then you kill them, then that's when you lose karma. And that's why we have something called karma bombers, because people who, after you kill them, because they try to take your spot, right, and you tell them get off, dude, and then you kill them to just like set the boundary that, hey, I can beat you in combat, rather than leaving the spot, they usually just constantly try to come back and get themselves killed in front of you, or they irritate you where they're forcing you to go back into PvP and try to kill them. When that happens, you basically constantly killing them will force you to go into negative karma. Because now every time you're trying to farm, they're trying to compete you on your farming spot. They're trying to take over your spot or whatever. And so it irritates you, right? And then now you're going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to kill them again. But instead of backing down after you kill them again, they're going to constantly just come back, resurrect, come back and irritate you. So that's them karma bombing you. They're trying to force you to go into a negative. And then after they do that, they're going to try and kill you. Or someone's going to come and try and kill you. And then, yeah. And then when you die, you lose stuff. So ripperones, pepperones. But yeah, like the giant one, the giant example I gave you, yeah, that's one of the freaking evilest way to kill somebody. Are they fighting? I wonder if this is one group. I think this is one group. Because like, okay, so there's these fuckers. I've met them one time, and I was lucky enough to find two other adventurers or players who they were doing the same thing to. So we banded together and kicked their ass. But aside from that, hold on. Is it stricken? Is their guild stricken? Because they're rezzing. It means they're getting killed. I mean, there's two groups. Ooh. Ah, crap, there's three. Ah. So people wear those, by the way, people wear those leak-looking costumes, so it's harder for them to be seen. Because they can't be seen on... their names can't be seen, and it's harder for you to target them, per se. Marlux, where the fuck are you guys? I guess it left. Oh, that's the PvP in this game. Let's see. Or the... Yes, it's very fast-paced. Unless you're building DP. Oh. And they killed my horse. It's a whole fucking squad. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. My gear score's not high enough. Man, that's how PvP is. There's people like that too in PvP servers, where they just want to do PvP, which is all good. Good, it's cool and dandy. I'll take it. I'm gonna buy a map and actually map myself. Because it's gonna be a long walk if I have to walk. No, it's not gone for good. So if a person kills your horse, it doesn't have any negative effects because it doesn't count as a death for the horse. However, if the horse dies because of a NPC or a mob, then it will count as a death for the horse. And the higher the death, the lower the horse has a chance of like breeding a good offspring or whatever. I forgot what else are the negative effects for having a high death count on your horse. But that's just basically one of it, if that's it from what I remember. And then aside from that, in order for you to get back your horse, you just have to go to a stable. That's it. And then you just have to resurrect the horse. So in terms of resurrecting the horse, if the horse was carrying items, let's say the horse, you put items on your horse, right? So if you put the horse into recovery, yes, basically the horse is PTSD. So if you recover the horse, right, it's like that. That's all you need to do. to recover your horse. You just basically recover it. But if the horse was holding items, then the horse would be sent to the nearest stable. In which case, I think the nearest stable is either for this spot where I died, is either here, which is Old Wisdom Tree, or here, which is Lemuria Guard Post, because it's nearer than it is from Grana. So it depends on that, if it was carrying an item, but since it wasn't carrying an item, then... Oh, no, actually, no. That's only for remote collection. So it only depends for remote collection. If the horse died, and whoever goes to a stable from one of your characters can reclaim the horse in that stable. But yeah, that game's pretty cool. Check it out. Free right now. Download it. It's only like 40 gigs worth of space. Okay, and also, this isn't even the top quality graphics. Oh, I am in remastered. Never mind, I'm in remastered. We're good. I'm not in ultra, but remastered's good enough. Oh, look, it's a snake. Ow. It's a dragon-looking snake. A cobra. That's cool. Oh, and if your horse goes into water, if you don't take it out fast enough, it dies. And that's counted as a death. If your horse dies while you're jumping down, that's counted as a death. So apart from that, if the horse dies because of a player versus player combat, they're good. They're Gucci. Well, there's no negative effect. Doesn't count as a death toll. But apart from that, 42 minutes. Jeez Louise. That's about it. And there's the world is pretty big too. Like, if you like seafaring and trading and all that, there's that too. There's a lot of life skills that you can have fun on. Besides combat in this game. But majority of the time people play this for the combat, because the combat is pretty cool. You'll need a pretty good internet though, because your ping will depend on how good you are. Ping and FPS. Do a lot of people play the game? Yes. I would say yes. I don't know the current active players that the game says it has. So here we go. There's a person here. Ooh! I didn't even see him. That is a kunoichi? That's a ninja. Or female ninja. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to see it, especially with all the flashy fucking things going on. Hold on, let me try and see if I can fight it again. Oh crap, they grabbed me. So this is V. This is like, oh shit, I need to get away. No! Yeah. They're very quick. I need to go into a battle arena though, because I'm more familiar with playing the Succession version, but no play with this. Got him! We're gonna spawn somewhere right there. Oof. So I gotta be constantly moving. That's the case. Expected, really? Yeah, we got him. I guess this person is just as bad as me. You gotta dance on him. Are they saying anything? My general chat's on, right? Yeah, my general's on. Yeah, you gotta constantly be moving. Or move using the moves that have protected stuff. Oh shit, I messed up. There we go. Or you play... You make them come to you, I guess. Play defensive. Do the haka. Yeah. She can dance. Wonder if they're mad. Are they mad? I guess not. I guess they're having fun too. Okay. I guess we'll bother another person for PvP. Okay, so as you can see, as long as you're in the PvP server, if you kill somebody, it doesn't really matter. You don't lose karma or anything. And so those knockdowns, right? You can phase it off basically if you have like the yellow one right there, and then the invincibility one too, which is that one, the red one where it has the crossed arms. Wonder if they're waiting to just for me to leave. I'm gonna go back. They're not here. Oh wait, they're still there. What the hell? Did you AFK, dude? Where's the friend at? I guess the friend left. Yeah, they're still dead. It's the girlfriend calling. So in Awakening, just give you a little heads up. So you can also go into your basically your basic skills. So this is your basic form. This is the form before you can become an Awakened. So Awakening is accessible once you're level 56. And then and the Awakening is basically the spear. So that's where you see me doing the spear moves and whatnot. So the non-Awakening, Dale versus you, are you okay? So this is basically non-Awakening. And then the other one is Succession. So Succession, this one, the one that you saw me fight the Lan with, is basically an enhanced version of your basic form. And the thing behind the story is that you, before you losing your memories, were really strong. And that is your Succession form. When the Black Spirit took possession of you, he gave you extra powers, which became your Awakened form. So that's like the lore aspect of it. So that's why there's two different different paths that the player can take, different playstyles basically of the class. So Sages has the pure mage one, which is that, and this one, which is the speedy mage assassin type of thing, which is this one. So there's that. And then this one also has a grab, a long range grab, which is this. So it's basically, he lifts you up. There's the distance, I think, is from her to me at this point. This is I think the maximum that they can grab the person. So that's the other thing. Whereas Succession, so different forms, like I said. So Nova's Succession is a little different than most because the playstyles is very different. So the Nova Succession is a tanky armadillo type of thing. And then her Awakening is more of like an assassin duelist type of thing. It's more speedy. Whereas her Succession form or her base form is like an armadillo. It's just pure defensive shield wall ice. Whereas her Awakening is like she's very fast. She's very up to your face. And then she does tons of damage. Whoops. Hey, man. Hey, I was serious, man. I was serious with that whoops. I didn't intend to write in caps. This one? Technically, yes. Yes and no. So the main gear... So the game has something called tagging, right? So my main character, because I started with it... My main character, because I started with it, is the warrior. So majority of the gear and the stuff that you see is tagged to my sage. So basically it copied whatever my warrior has into the sage. So all of this is basically a copy of my warrior's gear. So that's the cool thing about this game. There's something called tagging. So if you wanted to try out different classes, you know, and you didn't want to spend like another portion of your life grinding for gear, you could just tag the other character, and then the tag character will copy the equipment of the character that you tagged it from. So yeah, so yes and no, like I said. Oh shit, are they up? Oh, he grabbed me. Oh, he grabbed me. Yes, you don't really need to farm that much if you just wanted to have like just one main character, and then other characters can be like secondary to you, or you just want to try other characters basically. So I would say if you're gonna try this game first, try to find a character that, or a class that is easy to farm with, because you're gonna need a lot of if you just want to do the farming route to gain money rather than the life skill route. Oh, what? What was that? That was like a smoke stun. Then yeah, so farming route or farming grinding route or the life skill route is how you make money. So if you want to do the grinding farming stuff because you don't want to deal with life skilling, then I would recommend that you either do Gandalf or you do the Lan, the girl. Love mages. Oh, okay. Sages are considered mages, so maybe you'll try this one too. Just saying, it's pretty cool. Oh shit, is it not ready? Where is she? Ooh. No! God damn it. Lan, Lahn. So that's the dual glaives looking thing. So Lans are really good at farming. Their succession form is really good at farming. And then the awakening form is good for PvP. They're very fast at grinding. No ways. How did that grab? No, 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 no! Oof. Maybe Sorcerer's Girl in case I can't resist bikini stuff. Yeah, you could do that too. Sorcerers are pretty good too in PvP. And I think their grinding is decent. Just look up videos of people giving like their opinions of the tiers. Okay, so as you can see, this girl can go invis. Oh god. So the ninjas and the kunaichis have an ability that makes them go invisible. So that's why I can't really see them sometimes. If you're not within the close range proximity, you can't really see them. And by the time they pop out, it's like, bah! Dead. See, right there. Motherfucker, where the fuck are you? See, right there. Man, I was stationary. Gosh damn. She's just dicking on me now. She knows that I suck. Alright, a few more fights and then I gotta go. I gotta cook some food. It was nice talking to you, man. What's your name, my dude? Or should I just call you Visiv? Or Bori? I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's kind of bad of me for not knowing your name. You've been here for a long time, watching me play. I'm sorry for that. Oh shit. I guess that's it. I got kicked out. I think my girlfriend just... It's Siva. My name is Raw, my dude. Raw like a raw fish. So Siva, if you are choosing to play this game, if you do later on down the road, just hit me up, message me in YouTube. And then yeah, I'll help you level up, dude, because I'm always excited to help players when they play this game, because this game is just awesome in my opinion in terms of like booby aspects and gameplay. Raw, yes, raw like raw fish. You know, like when Gordon Ramsay tells those cooks and he's like, what the fuck is this? Why is this fish raw? That's my name. Alright, Siva, I have to end it now because I gotta cook food. See ya, my dude. Hey, I'm happy for that. Thanks. That's good, man. Thank you. Thank you for having fun with me. I had fun too. See ya, dude.